Yo, 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 it's your boy Chef AT. We're back again with another short edition of Greenhouse Cooks. Today we're going to be making a vegan cornbread with a vegan butternut squash soup. So we're going to be going over our mise en place here. Today's going to be a soup. Soups are generally made with leftover vegetables or things that are going to spoil before you can get rid of. And that's mostly what I have here today, along with my seasonings. Our seasoning is as follows: black ground pepper, garlic and onion powder, seasoned salt, pink Himalayan salt, basil, we have paprika, and ginger. Our vegetable list is as follows: celery stick, red onion, squash, zucchini. We have sweet peppers, carrots, bok choy, tomatoes, and butternut squash. Now we're going to get our oil nice and hot to saute our butternut squash and our carrot. Now that we have all of our carrots and butternut squash in our pan, we're going to give it a nice stir so the oil is coating everything, and we're going to add our seasonings. After those are nice and seasoned, like I said, this is a find what you have and use it meal. I had a bit of fresh dill and I thought this would be a great time to incorporate it. So I went ahead and threw that right into my saute skillet. Goal is to let those carrots and that squash cook down until you're able to stick a fork through them. Placing a lid makes it a bit easier. Now we're going to get our vegan cornbread started. First thing we're going to do is get our cast iron skillet lined with the coconut oil, and we're going to put that into the oven, and we're going to let that pan get real nice and hot before we pour our base in there. The mix to our base calls for 2 cups of the cornmeal, 1 egg replacement, 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and 1 1/4 cups of water. Very simple recipe. You'll start with your cornmeal in your bowl. You'll get your coconut oil, water, and your egg replacement, and you will just whip until it's a smooth consistency, smooth-like consistency. And we're going to get that poured into our preheated pan. We're going to put it back in the oven for 23 minutes. Now we're going to go back to our sauteed carrots and butternut squash, and we're going to remove half of those and put them into a food processor or a high-power blender that you have. Once they're in there, we're going to add a bit of coconut water. You don't need to add too much coconut water. These vegetables are already soft, and we're looking for a paste-like consistency. Now we have our thickener. We can add in our squash, peppers, onions, and zucchini. We're going to get those nice and sauteed. We don't want to go too long on those vegetables. We're going to go mostly as a steam for these. We want to keep all those nutrients packed in those vegetables. We don't want to lose too much in the cook. Now we've steamed our vegetables, we can go ahead and add our soup thickener. Make sure to get this mixed in thoroughly. You want those flavors over all the vegetables, trust me. Now that we've stirred in our thickener, we're going to add more coconut water for our soup base. Now is the time we'll like to go ahead and throw in our bok choy, tomatoes, and celery. Once those are nice and stirred in, make sure that bok choy is good and folded. Get a lid on there and let it sit for another 5 minutes. And here we have it, a delicious butternut squash soup. And our, of course, vegan cornbread. I think me and my wife would be the first to tell you this was absolutely delicious. Please try this recipe as is or use your own vegetables. If you loved what you've seen here today, please leave us a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Peace.